Despite being already behind schedule in execution of the standard gauge railway project as compared to Kenya and other East African states, Uganda Railways Corporation has registered some tangible success on land acquisition and the demolition phase. However, establishments such as Kireka Market that lie within the project's right-of-way, spanning over 20 years, is on the brink of dissolution as close to 3,000 vendors ponder their next course of trade. A new contested market, Kireka Nekolera Mali, is in the offing to pull vendor pubs into a new home.
I'm the zone leader this side. We have been affected, as you can see, stalls being demolished to push us away. We don't know their next plan, as we are uncertain whether even the accorded space will be enough for the railway line. Residents and workers are afraid. They secured loans to work. Eviction means extra costs without a repayment plan.
My
name is Peace. I'm a clothes vendor in Kireka Market. We are stranded being pushed out of the market along the railway line. We have been promised new space, but unfortunately, it hasn't yet happened.
According to the chairperson of the newly founded market, about 2,500 vendors will be accommodated as a memorandum of understanding between the farmers, vendors, and Chirungi Business Center, the landlord, is in place. From the MOU, a commitment fee of 300,000 shillings per vendor, a daily 500 shillings tax are all included. Still, it will be in effect for the next 20 years, though reviewable in the first 5 years.
This memorandum of understanding takes us within the first 5 years to review. It is reviewable in the first 5 years, but it will last like for the 20 years. Now, the landlord and us, the traders, we agreed on terms and conditions, which is the terms they are very clear. We are made to make the commitment fee of 300 each vendor who comes in here who wants a stall in this place.
Chira Municipal Mayor Julius Mutebi, while at an eviction and stalling compensation standoff at Chirekureiri, expressed dissatisfaction over the compensation crisis by URC and shed light on the new market development meant to take over the reins of the primary market, calling it illegitimate and unwelcome in contrast to the new market's management.
Now in this space we have 2.5 acres, which is seated in a proper place, not working under the Union Reserve. Everyone is comfort where is going to sit. So in that case, we are encouraging each and every vendor to come and join us, because this place, it can accommodate like 2,500 vendors.
That there's a development which is right opposite, that they could go and work in there. But the fact of the matter is that we have tried to work with that entity before across. We wanted to put up a park, a community park, a community parking park, but we failed because that due diligence that we have done so far indicates that that man owes a lot, the owner of that property owes a lot of money to the banks, and their title has been confiscated.
URC earlier on expressed commitment to the SGR cause, advising encroachers to evict as soon as possible. During interaction with the spokesperson, Lennon Sengendo, project concerns were primarily attracted to land acquisition, as he highlighted a rigid land policy. Still, eviction of encroachers from reserves was bound to happen in attempt to enforce key components such as the park and ride for commuters.
You need the permanent way, that line. Currently, wherever the line used not to pass, it is challenging to actually have the line there, because the landlords in Uganda haven't allowed for government infrastructure to happen without so much compensation.
So far, 81.9 hectares of right-of-way land have been acquired for the eastern route and 61 kilometers of demolition done. 83 kilometers of the Kampala-Malaba line have been maintained. This, however, contrasts with the compensation crisis as project-affected persons demand for fair reparation for damaged property despite prior proper acquisition of land from former URC leadership. Ivan Tivenkana, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.